only thing standing between you and 5 to 10 million a month was just a simple art strategist that have done over 100 million for our clients and students just like you. Will you finally take it, or you continue to guess, hoping that one day things will finally click? Hi, welcome to the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass for business owners and service providers who want predictable sales without trial and error. So in this masterclass, you will discover how to ethically hijack your competitor's traffic, okay, using Google custom segment. You are going to learn exactly how to turn searches into daily order. Then you will learn how to set up profitable campaign from scratch, even if you have set up one and failed before. You're also going to learn exactly how to generate at least 10 to 5 to 10 mil, lead, 10,000 lead to your business and add at least 5 to 10 million to your business every single month without guesswork. Okay? I believe you're in this masterclass because you sell something or you help other businesses to sell. So that is the most important reason why you are in this masterclass. Okay? And because you sell something, you might have probably tried out in the past and lost money along the way. Okay, you might have tried boosting posts or boosted posts, targeting the wrong people. Okay, you might have paid for clicks that never convert, or worse, guessing and hoping something works, maybe someday. All right, I'm glad to have you here because today I'm going to be walking you through exactly how to stop all of that using Google and YouTube ads. But here is what this basically tells me. Tells me that you understand the power of art or traffic, that you understand the power of traffic as a business person. Okay? Now, here is the truth traffic is cash, and I will tell you why. The amount of money you will generate either every single month, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly as a business person is dependent or is going to be determined by the amount and the quality of traffic you can send to your store or your shop. Let me even ask you, why do people open shops in busy market? If I may ask you, why exactly do you think that people open shops in busy market or you will see billboard in strategic locations? Why exactly do they do that? The answer is very simple. It is because traffic is equal visibility and visibility is equal attention and attention is equal to revenue. So the amount of traffic you are going to generate, okay, how strategic you position your shop is determine who sees it. Okay. So what does this tell you as a person? That where you position your offer determines who finds you. And who finds you as a business person or a service provider is going to ultimately determine how much you are going to earn. Okay. I know you'll really be asking, hey, who be this one? All right. So if you are not coming from Nigeria, you are coming from other part of the world, you might basically be taken aback with that kind of slang. Hey, who be this one? All right. It's the sense saying that you are asking exactly who am I? Okay. So my name is Noah. And I've helped businesses to generate over 100 million in the last 300 days in total revenue using Google and YouTube ads with my simple Google and YouTube ads shortcut system. This shortcut system has worked for e-commerce stores, coaches, affiliate marketers, real estate professionals, freelancers who now charge between 250 to 500,000 naira for their business or for their service. So if you stay with me to the end of this training, you will discover how to deploy this exact shortcut system for your business without guesswork. But now let's talk about the most important thing, the most reason why you're here. Let's take this one off the way. Why most people fail with art? Why exactly do people fail with art? Most people are not bad at running art, maybe including yourself. It's not saying maybe you are bad in running art. The only thing is that you have not just figured out a proper systems that work or a proper strategy that work. There's one thing that there is a popular quote. I might not put it correctly how it should be. That an army of 1,000 people will defeat an army of 10,000 people with the right strategy. Okay, so in when it comes to the game of advertisement, okay, system, structure, strategy beat everything, beat every single thing. Okay, every single time. All right. So to run predictable ads or profitable ads is like deciding the right place to open your shop. Okay, so meaning you have to be strategic. It is one thing to have a shop, and it is another to position your shop to the right people. Okay, that is exactly why where a lot of people miss it. Okay, so if you have the right tools, you have the right element, you have the right ingredient, and if your offer is not positioned in the right place, nobody is going to seize it. Okay, because if you have a great product, for example, and show your product to the wrong people, irrespective of the number of times they seize the product, so they are not going to buy. So what happens is that your business is going to suffer. I believe you don't want that for your business, and that is why exactly you are here in this training. Okay, this is the same mistake a lot of people make repeatedly because they burn money on Facebook and Instagram ads without result, hoping that one day things will finally click. But here is the thing: a good product in the wrong place is not going to make any sales. Okay, so if you go on Google and YouTube, for example, a lot of people who place art or who are running art on social media, for example, Facebook and Instagram, is that they are running the art to the wrong people. Okay, whereas if you go on Google and YouTube, for example, people are actively searching for their product, but the question is, will they find you there? For example, it's like 100 people now. Okay, for example, 100 people go on Google to type for your product, search for your product now. Today, will they find you? Okay, if 100 people go on Google and YouTube to search for your product, will they find you? The thing is, if you are not there, they are not going to find you, and if they can't find you, they are going to buy from your competitors. It is that simple, nothing more, nothing less. But now let's talk about the most important thing, why you are here in this class. Okay, what make Google Ads such a powerful advertising platform or a powerful traffic channel? The number one reason why it's so much emphasized that business owners, service provider should consider Google and YouTube ad. It is because of massive user base. Google has one of the widest reach in terms of audience. Okay, even Facebook cannot match that because every single second somebody somewhere is typing, is searching for something, okay, on Google. Some another person will say, hey, because we now have AI, we have things like ChatGPT, we have DeepSeek, we have other so many like something like Grok and all of that. So maybe people are no longer using search engine. But the truth is that a lot of people, every single day, I personally still use search engine, and including yourself too. Okay, so Google has not lost a bit of its traffic. In fact, they are even trying to optimize the traffic using their Gemini, okay, to make it even more better and simpler for every single one. Okay, so Google has one of the biggest and the richest user base. And remember, we said that traffic is cash. Okay, or you might want to also say that traffic is king. Okay, where there is audience, there is a visibility, and where there is a visibility, that is opportunity to make sales as a business person. Then the number two reason that make Google a powerful traffic channel, number two is the search feature. Google have one of the most robust search features in the whole wide web. Okay, whereas people go on social media to do a kind of random things, okay, basically trying to catch on with the loved ones, all of that. In Google, people go on Google to search for specific things that solve their specific problem. Okay, they don't just go randomly on Google to search for things, they go on Google to search for things that solve their problem. So imagine that your business is there, imagine that your product is there. Okay, so imagine that, for example, you sell a health related product. So let's take for example, you sell a product like arthritis. Okay, so when people go on Google to search for arthritis product, for example, the question is, will they find you? Okay, so let's example said you also sell an infection product. So if people go on Google to type for infection remedy, for example, will they find you there? So let's say, for example, you sell a car, which you sell a particular brand of car. So if people go on Google to type this brand of car, are they going to find you there? Okay, because Google is going to show people, show them what based on what they search. So that make it one of such a powerful platform. Okay, the number three reason is that you have a custom based reach. So let's take for example, when you go to YouTube, for example, YouTube channel are basically run or basically focus custom based content. So if you go on Google to YouTube to search for something, you are going to see a lot of channel with different things targeting different niche. Okay, speaking about educating about so many things. So that make Google want such a powerful platform. So what does this mean for you as a business person? So it means that you can be able to reach specific people with specific needs. Okay, so in terms of this custom based segment, you can basically create a kind of what Google call custom keyword or custom audience. The custom audience you are going to create is going to be focused on the things people are already having interest on. It's not as if maybe you are trying to guess, okay? You said you want to target based on demographic. Maybe if you target people from age 20 to 25, maybe that is going to click, for example, if you use Meta. But that is not the case with Google or YouTube. Because, for example, if you want to target a particular segment or keyword, for example, based on what people are typing, Google is still going to give you an idea of the age range of the people searching these things. For example, let's say you are a forex trader and you have a content or you want to host a class about forex trading. So you are going to go there and type something like forex training course, for example. So you are going to see a range of people who are typing this kind of thing. Where most time, maybe if you deep deeper, when the ad start running, you see where this traffic is coming from, where people are searching this thing the most. So Google allow you to tailor your ad based on the people who need them. Okay, based on custom interest, custom audience, for example. So the number for that take us to number 4, which is hyper laser targeting. Okay, so taking from where we build upon from number for 3, for example, how does basically the hyper laser targeting work? So it allows you to pierce down, okay, double down, trim your ads down and make it more focused to the people who ideally need what you are selling. Okay, so take for example now, if I say something like this highlighter, okay, if I say something like highlighter, for example, so it allow me to create a custom keyword of people who have already typed something related to this. Okay, again, for example, I have my phone tripod, for example. So I could create a custom audience of people, okay, because the 3 and 4 are kind of related. So I can create a custom audience of the people who are already typing, looking for tripod, for example. Okay, also let's say I sell something like headset. Okay, so let me show you this. So we are building something. Okay, so hold on. So let's say I sell something like this headset, for example. I can build a custom audience of the people typing headset. So this is JBL. Okay, so I can build a custom audience of people who are already typing JBL. Let's say I sell another one. Okay, since JBL is more expensive, for example, then I sell headset. What I'm going to do, I can create a custom audience of people who are already typing this JBL. Then use this custom audience to target people. Okay, now what this is going to happen is that my ad is focused. When somebody see ad, okay, you say something like, hey, I stop searching about JBL, I get alternative for you. Somebody say, hey, so if you can offer me value for money, why do I need to go for JBL? So the person is going to stop. Okay, whereas on social media, let's say for Meta, for example, people are not going there to buy something. But if people go on Google or YouTube, they are going there because they are aware of the problem they have. They are going there to look for a solution. They go there to do review. And so people are already in a purchase mode. So let's just go there to make a review and decide which one they are going for. So imagine that you sell a headset, for example, then you are able to target people who are actively looking for something like this to buy. So meaning that you are not doing any guesswork. Your ad is hyper laser focused on people already having interest, indicating interest, and are already in a buying mode and they want to buy. So it is that simple. All right. So now here is how I want you to look at Google and YouTube because of what I just explained. It is not a maybe platform. So when you run ad on Google or YouTube, you are targeting people who have a problem. Example, just like I gave an instance with the headset, and a few other things like the three things I use tripod, highlighter, and the headset. So you are not trying to guess what is going to work and what is not going to work. So you are using Google data to compete against Google, to take Google with their own game. Okay, so when it comes to Google, you are just taking this data, feed it back into the system, and the system give you the kind of result you want. So that is where a lot of people miss it. Okay, so if you are not unable to do all of this, you just go in there and throw money on Google, your art is going to burn. Okay, your money is going to burn. And it is one reason why I see it most time when people approach me, I say, hey, why are you not doing Google art or YouTube art? One of the questions, one of the common response I got is something like, Google is expensive, Google is expensive. Now let's look at it this way. If you spend $1, for example, then get $5 back, will you consider that as kind of an expense? It's not going to look like an expense because that is an investment. So imagine that I put in $1 and I get $1 back. So that is not literally, it's not an expense, it is an investment. So advertisement done right will give you one of the biggest ROI as a business person. But advertisement go wrong or done wrong, or you are in for the ride because you are going to burn a lot of money and there will be nothing for you to show it. Okay, and you see a lot of people showing result and you'll be surprised, how exactly are they doing this thing, how does it basically work? I'll give you an instances, just a simple example how it work. And as we proceed in this section here, we're walking you through some of the case study that I have here, real result, okay, from real people that we manage Google and YouTube are for. Okay, so again, number three, when you're running out on YouTube or Google, you are targeting people who are actually looking for a quick solution to solve their problem, just like the example I just gave you. So you are targeting people who have a problem and are looking to solve this problem. Okay, so here is the thing. So what it means is that Google plus YouTube ad is equals to buyer traffic. So if you have been looking for hottest buyer traffic, hottest platform to sell your product or your service, it is Google and YouTube that you ought to look out for. That is because you are going to use the system against itself. There's no guesswork. You are targeting people who are already looking to buy your product, okay, looking to buy your product and pays. It is that simple. Now, here is the thing. So, by using this simple framework I just shared with you, we're able to help one e-commerce brand here. See, this guy here spent over 8.6 million naira, as you see in my screen here. So, he spent 8.6 million naira. It's an e-commerce brand, okay, selling a product. It generated over 69 million in product order. Okay, now here is the reason why I say product order. Basically the way e-commerce is run in Nigeria and Africa at the moment, it is mostly pay on delivery. Okay, so you get a customer gone online, fill a form, then you follow up and call them, hey, you will receive an order for something for so and so product. So are you ready for delivery? So they have this dispatch guy around across the country and across Africa. So this RTS spent 8.6 million naira and generate a total of 69 million in total conversion value. And they do an average delivery rate of around 75 to 80% order receive. Okay, so if you calculate that, you know how much that is. Okay, how much they are taking on. It is not just them here. We have another guy here who sell hair products. Okay, so this guy here sell hair product. He pull over 70 thousand US dollar here using the same exact system that I just explained to you. Okay, so we spend how much? A total of $5,780. Okay, then it brought a total of 72,000 US dollar in total conversion value for his product. Again, it's still pay on delivery. So if you do plus of minus, so my Google ads have done over far above that for the campaigns that we basically manage. I've done far above that. But then I have to keep it low, all right, to manage expectation because you are dealing with people online when you have person probably have tried it before and failed. Every single thing look like fake. Okay, but that is not the case here. So these are real result from real product that we have generated in the last 300 days of managing Google Ads for some of the guy that we set up ad for. Okay, so not only him, we have another guy here. This guy here sell a digital product. So he's a travel consultant here. So which as you can see in the screen here, this guy again he has spent 3.1 million naira. Okay, so that should be around 3 million, one around 50,000 naira. then generate a total of 5,000 lead plus. Okay, so he sell an info product for a product ranging for 50,000 naira here. So I think this guy have one of the biggest ROI in terms of the product. So if you want to do a quick math here, so as you may see here, so 50K order, okay, 15% or 7% of this, if you do the math, you see that you have around 19 million plus in revenue generated. Okay, so this data here might not be here because based on what they basically what they told me. So that is where we have I pulled this data here from. Okay, so there are certain things, some certain thing I'm permitted to share because of the non-disclosure agreement I have with them. So there are some certain data I'm permitted to share. There are some that I'm not permitted to share. So the one they allow me is what I basically show to you. Okay, so on average here, I say the cost per lead is around 500. So if the cost per lead of this product, you are selling a product of 50,000 naira, the cost per lead is 546 naira. Then at the end of the day, you spend 3 million, then you make this back in return. I don't think that is a bad business. That is a huge, huge business. All right. It has times five of how much the guy spent. So again, will you say Google ad or YouTube ad is expensive? So if you can make this back, absolutely, I don't think you're going to say so. All right. Instead, you continue to pump money into Google ad. And that is why most reason why people come to run Google ad, going to charge them very high. Okay, that is because they know the value of what they are getting in Google Ads or YouTube Ads. And if you are not doing it, then you are missing a lot. And I believe at the end of today's section here or this section, you go ahead and start learning exactly, start implementing everything in your business so that you start getting result by using a simple framework. Not again, we have another guy here. So this one here is a tier one guy. So he sell a product that costs around 99 bucks, okay, $99 here for this one here. So he spent $739, so we generate a total of 720 leads. On average, cost per lead here is around 1.03 cost per lead here. Okay, so his conversion rate based on the data, based on what he shared, is around 4.5%. Okay, meaning that he generate a total of around $3,000 plus in return from this ad spend here. Okay, so he spent this and he got this back. So if you minus the cost per ad here, which is around 700, which is $739, okay, remind the cost for his tools and how much he pay for the service. So it's still in profit. Take or minus, he still go home with around 1,500. So if you spend $1,500, for example, then make that back. I think it's a fair gamble or it's a fair business. Okay, so it is that simple. But here is the best part. This method doesn't care what you sell or where you are starting from. In case you are saying, hey, will this one work for me? Will this method work for me? Or how do I implement this? If you follow it, it's going to work for you. And I'm going to show you with example with one of our community member. Okay, so here we have below of our community members who generated over how much 6 million under 30 days with this method. With this method, okay, after burning 200 in dropshipping without result. Now I will tell you, let me give you context. So last year I have a Google and YouTube ad training. I think I have over 100 people that joined it. So this guy reached out to me and said, hey Noah, this is the problem. So he was dropshipping, he was trying to go into dropshipping. So when I take a look at his ads dashboard, he has spent around $200 trying to sell a product, trying all sort of campaign type, but there was no result. There was nothing. So he was literally so bitter about it. Okay. But he told me something that he has some head product at home that he had been struggling to sell those head products. I told him to send me his sales page, okay, the funnel. Let me look at what is doing wrong, right, and what is doing wrong. Okay, so he sent it. I went through it, okay, and I asked him what he wanted. He told me what he wanted. But the thing is, the problem is that he was kind of, according to him, he was financially down, that he would not be able to meet up with how much I asked him to pay for me to set up and manage the ad for him. That instead he'll pay for one-on-one. Okay, and for context, like my one or maybe like a 1 hour cost around 50,000, 100,000 naira, for example. So it means he have to pay at least 50,000 naira for us to get on a 1 hour call. So he did. So when on a call, I went through it, told him what he needed to do, that he need to change his funnel, send him a simple funnel I use for hair product, like the one above that done over 70 USD. all right, in total product order or generated. So he replicate the same system. So just 1 month later, so he came back and shared this thing in the group. Okay, so he shared this result and he was super, super excited about it. You can see he had how much? CTRO of 14.64%. Okay, for the traffic, he spent how much? He spent 352 dollars. I mean, okay, with an average cost of CPC around 0.12. Okay, none of that matter. Okay, so this is what he was able to generate under 30 days. Again, let me give you a context. What the product he was selling cost around 25,000 naira, and if you multiply it by 246, you see you will have that. So it is that simple. And here is the deal. I want to hand you this exact Google Ads and YouTube ad system that has helped Beloved and our client to generate at least over 100 million in total sales in the last 300 days. So I want to walk you through this system. I want to hand it over to you. That is why I ask you. So what if the only thing that separates you from 5 to 10 million naira for your business every single month is just a simple ad strategies? Why? Why? Okay, what if that is the only thing that will make all the difference? What if you don't have to stay back and guess again? What if you don't have to do trial and error? What if you don't need to go on YouTube again to watch random videos? Okay, so what if you don't need to burn any money on art again trying to test Google if it's going to work for you or not? So what if I walk you through this entire process? Would that make enough? Would that make it different for your business? What would this mean for your business? Okay, so I believe it's going to make more sales. Okay, you are going to make more sales. Okay, maybe for example, you offer service, it's going to make all the difference. I recently have a guy who reached out to me, okay, who is into Google Ad. Okay, so he was saying, hey, I don't want to be sacked and all of that. Okay, he run Google Ad, so he got himself screwed. So he was reach out to me and say, Noah, help me out. I don't want to get myself sacked. Okay, so what if I take all of this frustration for you by simply handing you a perfect simple system that have worked and generate this kind of result? Will you take it? Then I do like to introduce you to my Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass. So this is your complete step-by-step shortcut to attracting high quality lead, then to sell more offers, close high ticket clients using Google and YouTube ad, even if you have failed before or never run ad before. So if you have tried ad before, you have not tried Google ad before, you have heard so much about the potential. Okay, I'm going to take all the guesswork from you, take all the pain, take all the frustration from you, and give you the exact system that have worked for us, for our students just like Beloved, so that you can start implementing this system for your business, your client, without any guesswork. Okay, so this system here, this Google Ads Shortcut Master Class is perfectly built or designed for business owner and service providers like freelancers. So it will work for you either you sell service, you sell product or service. So in case you are saying, hey, but my business is not a product based but service based. I personally sell service. So I use Google to sell my service. So today I want to hand you the exact Google and YouTube ad system that have worked across multiple industries, work for our students, work for myself, work for our client, work for those who call me for one-on-one. So here is what you will learn in this shortcut masterclass. So I will show you exactly how to ethically hijack your competitive traffic using the power of Google custom segment. Number one, that is the first thing I will take you through here. Remember, it is a shortcut. And I possibly know or believe that you have bought a lot of courses and you don't want another information that confuse you or take you years, weeks for you to implement, to learn and understand. I want to take the guesswork from you, show you something that works. So you learn and implement it almost immediately. Number two is that I'm going to walk you through exactly how to turn Google searches into daily order. And that is why I told you Google is one of the most powerful things. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn these searches, that what people are typing related to what you are selling, into daily order using Google and YouTube, even if you have not done one before. The number three in the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass here, I'll also be walking you through exactly how to set up profitable campaign from scratch, from ground zero, if you have not done one before. Okay, or even if you have tried one and failed. And I'm going to show you exactly how to generate 5,000 lead, 10,000 lead, and add at least 5 to 10 million to your business without guesswork. If you have guessed before, I'm going to tell you exactly how to use the system against the system so that you can be able to get the result that you desire or your business truly deserve. Okay, so here is every single thing that you'll be learning inside the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass. When you decide to join, when you join us today, one, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up Google Ads account. You get a hand on a step-by-step process to set up your Google Ads account like a pro. Okay, how to fund number two. Okay, I'm going to walk you through how to fund your Google Ad account is step by step. But first, before I take you to number two, I think it is important for me to break it a bit down for you. The way Google Ad is set up has completely changed. The way you set up ad account last year have changed. So this year, I'm going to show you the exact method you need to set up your ad account like a pro. As if even if you are starting out today, okay, you have tried before and you get frustrated, you stop halfway. So I'll walk you through exactly how to set up an optimized Google Ad account. Okay, that is the number one step. Number two, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to a step by step on how to fund to keep your ad running. Okay, by learning the exact funding method to use. Most time, a lot of people will reach out for me. A guy reach out to me and say, "Hey, this is the problem." But when I look at the issue they have most time when the account got suspended, it is mostly because of payment related issues. Because here is the advantage: Google will not wake up any day and block or suspend your account without telling you exactly why. Even when they block the account, they'll give you a reason step to appeal. They will tell you why. But in most cases, a lot of people fail because they use the wrong payment option or they create account that is invalid. I have one of these challenge recently when I wanted to set a live campaign for one of the guy who reached out to me. Well, after I've set up the tag and went back to look at the account is set up, I discovered that there was a mistake. So you have choose the Naira option instead of the dollar option that you're supposed to choose. How does this affect you? The ad is not going to run and you are not going to you will not be able to fund the account. Because of that, the ad is not going to run. So number three here, I'm going to be walking you through exactly how to set up conversion tag. You want to ask why is that important and why this is effective. See, the success of Google Ad is going to be determined how Google can read your ad effectively. So what is the benefit of ad if you cannot measure? How do you scale and optimize if you cannot measure? So I'll be walking you through exactly how to track your ad, okay, set up the conversion tag the right way. If you have done it before and failed, of course, people spend a lot of money only in this. Okay, even the conversion tag on its own, there are people who are basically focused. That is the only job they do. And that is what makes Google as such a reward platform that a lot of people are even afraid to get in there because of the messy data that they have around. However, I will walk you through exactly how to do it simple without holding anything back. Okay, then here again I'll be walking you through how to choose the right campaign objective. Okay, so what is business with right objective? Miss this and you mess up everything. If you mess up with this, you mess up the whole campaign. So I'll be walking you how to pick up the right campaign based on what you are trying to sell. Okay, so the campaign objective is ultimately tied to the success of your campaign. And when it comes to Google Ad or YouTube Ad, there are a lot of them out there. You don't want to go about trying to guess which one is going to work and one is not going to work. So based on your business or your service or your ideal audience, I will walk you through exactly which one to choose. I've run multiple campaign across multiple industries, different products, okay, across real estate, across e-commerce, across service, across SaaS, okay, software as a service. Okay, I've even run ad for Web3. I've run ad for app. I've run ad for think it almost literally anything, affiliate marketer, irrespective of what you're selling. I'll be walking you through exactly how to choose the right campaign objective. Then I'll also be walking you through exactly how to choose the right audience. Okay, exactly this a common saying I said, or like we said it in this class. Who you sell, who sees your art is determine who is going to buy from you. So who's you sell to determine how much you are going to make. Okay, choose the wrong audience, you mess up everything. Okay, so these two here are tied with each other. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this and how to copy our exact method and use it for your business. Number 5 or 7 here, I'll walk you through exactly how to guide against suspensions. So I recently almost run like almost 1 week for an account that was suspended, not because we violated any policy, but because of verification related issues. So I'll be walking you through exactly how to set up. Now I will tell you again. A guy reached out to me sometime last year and he paid for me to help him to verify his Google account. He paid heavily for it. Okay, so I'll be walking you through exactly because the account got suspended. I'll be walking you through exactly what you need to do to keep your ad account safe and running for a very, very, very long time. I have an ad account that I've run for almost like 5 years now without any issues with it. And that is what makes Google, again, another platform why you should consider. Okay, so here I'll be walking you through again a custom based how to set up real estate offer. So if you say, hey, I sell real estate, will this one work for me? I'll walk you through exactly how to sell real estate offer. When I started out a few years ago, I used to be a lead gen specialist. Recently, we also run at targeting the tier one. Okay. And also a guy reached out, a popular guy reached out to me, e-commerce brand reached out to me who was switching into real estate and asked me if we could manage their real estate offer. I said, why not? So I'll be walking you through exactly how to set up real estate offer or ad that convert with Google Ads. Not just that, if you are into hair product or related, I'll be showing you exactly how to use Google Ads to sell your hair product. I've sold a couple of hair products, okay, across Africa. I know exactly what works. Talk about Kenya, talk about Ghana, talk about Cameroon. So I've run ads across all sort of across African country and globally. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to sell your head product with Google Ads without facing any issues again. Then I also show you exactly how to scale your campaign for better result. So what is ad without scaling? So I'll be walking you through exactly into the business of scaling, how to scale your ads the right way. Then for bonus for freelancer here, we're walking you through exactly how to secure at least 250 to 500K a month client as a business, a service business, even if you have not done so before. Okay, then you want to ask, what else am I getting inside this shortcut masterclass, Noah? It is not just that, because I will be handing over to you my complete Google Ads shortcut system worth over 150,000 naira as a bonus. You get access to the Google and YouTube Ads shortcut system that drive results worth over 100K. And you also have access to our targeting and scaling framework I use to generate that result I show you above. That's 100 million above. This worth over 250,000 naira. You're also going to get access to our Google Ads script, niche keyword file, and ad template worth 100K. So meaning that this is already done for you. All you need to do is to copy and paste based on the product you want to promote or you want to sell. Plus access to our exclusive support group on WhatsApp or Telegram for just 75,000 naira. If I want to put every single value, everything that you want to get inside this class here is about 675,000 naira plus. But you are not going to pay anything close to it. You are not going to pay 200,000 or 400,000 or 500,000. You are not going to pay anything like 400,000. Okay? Not even 300,000 naira. Even every single thing that we are going to gain it worth every penny. Okay, because you are going to get it back. That I can guarantee you. Okay, maybe here is even a gift for you. If you have gone through this training, at least go every single thing, implement it without getting any result. You are free to come back and tell me, hey, I want you to I will hand over your art for free. Okay, so for a limited time only today, you can just get the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass for only 39,997 naira one-time payment. And you have every single thing I've just break down. Not just that, if you pay now, if you join the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass now, you'll be qualified for my one-on-one opportunities that cost around 299,997 naira. So if you pay now, you might have a chance to qualify for this. So all you need to do to gain access is to click the learn more now, irrespective of where you are coming from. Okay, so you are coming from, let's say Ghana, for example, coming from Ghana, Kenya, and Cameroon. Your best payment option is going to be seller, or otherwise, if you see someone that can help you pay using Paystart. Okay, so once you click the seller payment, automatically you see the value of the class in your currency to be converted to your currency, your local currency, so that you can be able to pay with any option that you prefer. Okay, either Orange Money, you want to pay with Orange Money or MTN Momo. Okay, so you can choose your preferred payment method. And if you are coming from Nigeria, Paystar can be a way. You can also see you pay using Seller. But here is the deal. When you join now, you have access to this exclusive bonus now. If you join now, you have access to this exclusive bonus. One, you are going to get access to our 10-minute Google Ads shortcut, success shortcut. Okay, it's a quick execution guide that will show you the shortcut to mastering Google and YouTube at fast. Then number two bonus, you are going to have access to our $1 Google Ads system or cheat code. This is a simple strategy I use to validate offer before I pour money. I will show you exactly how I set up Google Ads using $1. If you have not tried that before, I believe you'll be amazed when you discover this. So you discover the hidden Google and YouTube app method that let you run profitable ad with as low as $1. Okay, ideally this is used to validate your offer. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that. Then number three, for business owner here, I will show you exactly your service provider. I will show you exactly how to a simple framework or blueprint I use to set up a service business. At least I will generate 1,000 order. Okay, $1,000 or 500K. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through all of that. So when you joined now, you have everything exclusive again for just 39,997. So all you need to do to secure your spot is just to click the link below. But remember, this offer here is limited to just 25 people. So once we reach these 25 people here, offer expire once we hit 25 people. Once we hit this, the price is going to go up. Okay, because for the record, this class actual value is 100,000 naira. Okay. However, if you join here, join the first 25 people here, you are in luck, you pay 39,997. Okay, and that's it. We'll be waiting to see you in the Google Ads Shortcut Masterclass. Thank you for your time. See you in the class. Cheers, Noah.